What if I told you everything you've ever wanted is already yours? You just haven't tuned into it yet. What if I told you that everything you've ever wanted, every dream, every goal, every vision, already exists in your life, just not yet in physical form? Imagine it for a moment. Picture the version of you who has it all, not as a fantasy or a someday possibility, but as a reality that's already alive in the unseen, waiting for you to align with it. It's not somewhere far away that you have to fight for, or hustle for, or beg the universe to give you. It's here, now, surrounding you like air, like sunlight, like a frequency you've yet to tune into. That is the truth about manifestation. It is not about forcing life to bend to your will, but about shifting yourself into the version of you who naturally lives in harmony with what you desire. This is where most people misunderstand the process. They think manifestation is about chasing harder, working longer, pushing with more effort until they finally break through. But the truth is, your reality is not built by sheer force. It's shaped by belief. It's crafted not by how badly you want something, but by how deeply you trust it's already yours. You're already manifesting every day. You're just not aware of it, and for most people, without even realizing it, they are already masters at manifestation. They just happen to be manifesting more of what they don't want. They wake up thinking about what they lack, and so lack becomes their lived experience. They rehearse their fears in their mind so vividly that fear starts guiding their decisions. They imagine all the ways things could go wrong until those images become the scripts they play out. This doesn't happen because they're broken or incapable. It happens because the mind is always manifesting, whether consciously or unconsciously. Every single thought is like a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious. And just like seeds in nature, the kind you plant determines the harvest you will get. If you fill your mind with thoughts of limitation, you will grow experiences that confirm those limits. If you fill it with expansion, you will grow a life that reflects that expansion. Your thoughts are building your future, whether you like it or not. Your thoughts are not harmless background noise. They are building plans. They are instructions your subconscious takes literally. When you speak of struggle, your mind begins scanning for more of it. When you speak of possibility, your mind opens to see opportunities it would have otherwise overlooked. This is why the way you speak to yourself is the most important conversation you will ever have. Not the conversation you have with the world, not the conversation you have with other people, but the conversation you have silently within the walls of your mind. Because your mind cannot tell the difference between something imagined with intensity and something experienced in reality, it only responds to the emotional energy attached to your focus. If you want a life that feels abundant, joyful, and full of possibility, you must commit to building a mind that matches that reality. This isn't about fake positivity or denying your emotions. It's about deciding which emotions and thoughts get to lead your life. It's about noticing when fear creeps in, but refusing to give it the driver's seat. It's about catching yourself in an old, limiting story and replacing it with a new one. Not once, but over and over until it becomes second nature. If you plant weeds in your mind, don't expect flowers in your life. Think of your mind as a garden. If you plant gratitude, you will grow more to be grateful for. If you plant resentment, you will grow more to resent. Every thought you repeat is like watering a seed, and what you water grows. You cannot expect flowers if you've been watering weeds. This is why manifestation is not about waiting for life to hand you something. It's about consciously planting the seeds that will grow into the life you want. You can't attract a life you don't believe you deserve. Manifestation is not just about the thoughts you think. It's about the version of you you're willing to become. You cannot manifest a loving relationship while believing you are unworthy of love. You cannot manifest financial freedom while feeling unsafe about money. You cannot manifest freedom while telling yourself you're always trapped. The outer world will always mirror the inner one. Act like the version of you who already has it, and watch how fast it comes. The moment you stop trying to chase the outcome and start embodying it, everything shifts. If you want more confidence, you begin to speak, move, and make decisions like someone who already possesses it. If you want more opportunities, you carry yourself like someone who expects them and knows they are capable of handling them. If you want more joy, you stop waiting for the perfect day to arrive and create it now, with the smallest details of your current life. The more often you act like the version of yourself who already lives in that reality, the faster that reality starts to become tangible. Visualization becomes a powerful bridge between who you are now and who you are becoming. Not the kind where you lazily picture something for a few seconds and then go back to your old habits, but the kind where you immerse yourself fully in the sensory experience of it. See the colors, hear the sounds, smell the air, feel the textures. Make it so vivid that your body starts to believe you've already been there. Because in the language of your nervous system, repetition and intensity are how you normalize something. And once your body believes something is normal, it starts making decisions that match that belief. Then there's emotion, the heartbeat of manifestation. Your emotions are magnets. What are you attracting? Thoughts create the blueprint, but emotions are the energy that build it. When you pair a vision with elevated emotion, gratitude, joy, peace, excitement, you begin to broadcast a frequency so consistent that life has no choice but to match it. If you can feel abundant before you see the evidence, you are already living in the vibration of abundance, and everything that belongs to that vibration begins to find you. But manifestation is not about controlling the exact details. You don't need to know how it's going to happen. You just need to believe it will. You don't have to decide exactly how it will happen, who will help you, or when it will arrive. That's not your job. Your role is to keep your energy aligned with your vision, to take inspired action when it presents itself, and to trust that life is moving pieces into place that you cannot yet see. Every time you choose the new story, you're rewriting your future. Challenges will come. Old patterns will try to pull you back. Fear will show up again, sometimes dressed as logic, sometimes disguised as humility. But when those moments come, you will recognize them for what they are, echoes of your old self. And in that recognition, you gain the power to choose again. Because when you keep choosing the new story, something extraordinary happens. People begin to treat you differently without knowing why. Opportunities that once passed you by now land in your lap. The timing of things begins to feel uncanny, almost magical. And then one day, you realize the vision you've been holding inside has stepped out into the physical world and is standing right in front of you. Manifestation is not a magic trick. It's a reflection of who you're choosing to be every day. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about peeling away the layers of fear and doubt so you can live as the most authentic, powerful version of yourself. Stop waiting for proof. Become the proof. So stop waiting for proof that you're ready. Stop postponing your dreams until the time is right. Decide now. Feel it now. Live it now. And keep showing up as the person who already has it. Because when you do, life will align itself with your belief, and your reality will rise to meet you.